Welcome to a weird little video I'm doing. I figured I'd do something interesting while we're on vacation, because I don't want there to be no uploads for the week. So you're gonna get the Death Battle upload hopefully on Wednesday, and hopefully this is coming out on Monday. It's a little game collection and maybe a little house tour. You see the whiteboard right there, turned around so I don't spoil anything because I'm not stupid. I just thought it would be interesting because I always talk about game collections and all that, and I have a lot. Maybe not a lot compared to some people, but it'd be nice to go through and make general thoughts, and maybe I'm not probably not going to edit this, but maybe I'll put a tally after it comes out in the comments of how many of these I've played and how many of them I haven't, because a majority of these I have not. All right, starting with NES. Ow, it's okay. We have Contra. Never played it. I hear it's very fucking hard. I think there's no back to these, although this does say Glasser, so this case might be made of glass. Never played Contra. Hear it's really fucking hard. Sorry if the house is a mess too. Currently moving shit. DuckTales. Never played it. But the moon theme is good. It's the only thing I've ever heard about this game. Dragon Warrior. I have no idea what this is, not gonna lie. I've never heard or played this in my life. We're starting with Nintendo, by the way, and then ending with Sony, because Sony is probably my biggest collection. Jackal, again, no idea what this game is. Most of these came from Art because he's a nice guy, and he was like, "Hey, do you want these NES games I want to get rid of?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I like collecting." Finally, one I have played, Kung Fu. I don't remember much about this. I just remember there's a funny little Kickman animation in this game. No idea anything really else about it. I think that's really it for the entire game. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. Zelda has a sleeve on it, so I'm just gonna take Zelda out first. This one, I love Zelda a lot, so I have this one specifically in a Nintendo sleeve. It's a little broken. I don't think I'm ever going to use this again. I'm just keeping it for keeping it sake. I kept keeping a little sleeve just so I don't fuck it up. Zelda's very, very good. I've never actually finished the original game, but I love the original game. Random Mega Man 2. Probably my favorite Mega Man game if you don't count, oh god, what was it? Like 4 or 5. One of those two I really, really like. I think it's 4 because it's the only other one I own. Surprisingly. I haven't touched my NES in so long. Mega Man 4, very good game as well. I think they're probably two of my favorite in the series, if I had to remember. Another one I'm keeping in a sleeve is Metroid. Let me just take it out. Metroid, very good game, except not this one. Every other Metroid, yes. This one, no. Oh shit, the sleeve. Yeah, I'll put it back without the sleeve for now. Another one in the sleeve. I need to have a better setup for this or something. I'll put the sleeves back on after. Super Mario Brothers. The classic, the original. Of course, I've played all the original Mario games. They're fantastic. Mario 2. Fantastic game. I love the old artwork of Nintendo characters. It's just so charming. This is where he got more baseline. He doesn't look as fun in this one. Mario 3. I've never finished Mario 3, but I'm sure I'll love it. Punch Out. That's hilarious. I love this art on Punch Out. Dude, that's fucking great. Mike Tyson, the GOAT. Please don't lose to Jake Paul. Rad Racer. Never played it, but I've heard good things about it. It looks fun as fuck. Rygar, baby. Don't know what it is, not gonna lie. The original Spy Hunters. So this is one I gotta stand. I'm like kneeling over here. It's killing me. Spy Hunter. We played the one on PS2. Really, really liked that game. I saw this at one of the local game stores, and I was like, there was one at NES. I need to buy it. So I want to play it, but I just haven't yet. This is the Mario Bros. Duck Hunt collection. I don't know why I have it all the way over here. It's possible. Oh yeah, my shit is just out of order. I'm gonna have to reorder this after. A lot of stuff got moved around, so it makes sense. Okay, I want someone to tell me the difference between these games. We got Tecmo Bowl, all right, and then Tecmo Super Bowl. All right, they look exactly the same to me. It's like Call of Duty nowadays. And lastly, for NES, I have Top Gun. Again, never played it, but I should. Because if not, I'd be a loser. Get these out of the way. I only own 2 DS games in my collection. It's Metroid Prime Federation Force, and 2 3DS games, and Final Fantasy Explorers. Bought both of them for multiplayer and never played them. Alright, I'm gonna sit down. SNES games. Disney Aladdin. Have played this. Have beaten it, I believe, when I was a kid, but I have not played it in a very long time. Very good. Final Fight. I wish Final Fight would come back. I hate that it just kind of got combined. This artwork is insane. I hate that it just kind of got combined with Street Fighter. But at least it keeps the characters alive. For the most part. Frogger, you might notice that this is the same cover as the PS2 game. I think it's supposed to be a port of that game, but it's not actually. Something like that. Chris gave me this game, I'm not sure. I need a better storage for the SNES games. Also, that one's dirty as fuck. Chris, take better care of your shit. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Never played this. I'm pretty sure this game's awful. It's THQ. It's awful. Fuck. I own a shit game. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Again, huge Zelda fan. This one is not one of my favorites. I feel like... I don't know. I think I just got too into the 3D games that the 2D ones don't appeal to me as much, maybe? I'm not sure. Me and Connor played this a few years ago. We streamed it, and I just remember being like, it's alright. It's good. It's just alright. I thought the changing between dark and light world all the time was a little annoying. Lion King. This game... I think I remember liking it, but I think it's also stupid hard. I can't remember much about it. It's alright. It's probably nothing special. Super Mario All-Stars, the definitive way to play the original Mario games. It's fantastic. There's literally not much else to be said about it. It's so good that it's crazy. It's the first time I think a game was like, yeah, we're just gonna remake it. Fucking fantastic. Just got a remake, and I'd still encourage people to come back to the original. The original game is just a fantastic game, and this coming from me, a guy that I'm currently trying to get into RPGs, but I've never really liked RPGs. But even after playing this Earthbound, and well, I mean obviously Omori, but this Earthbound and Chrono Trigger were the 3 games I would go to when I just hated RPGs. I found them fantastic. Beat this with art, I believe, last year. Super Mario World, charming. I think it's perfect level of difficulty. A little confusing to get all the exits, but we did it. It just, God, they don't make games like they used to, man. They just don't. Super Metroid, never played it. Connor really wants to play it with me. We might play it together next year. Let me rephrase. We'll probably be playing it together next year. It's gonna be a good time. I've so far played almost none of these. Tom and Jerry. I have no idea anything about this game. I don't know how I came to own it. That's crazy. Toy Story, that's terrifying. I think this is another one of Chris's cards because it's the other one that's like a little discolored. Or maybe it's one of mine. I don't remember. I believe that if this is the same as the Game Boy game, I've technically played it. But I don't remember if I ever played the NES one. I remember playing the second one, but I don't remember that one. And then last for the SNES category is Wings 2. Do I have anything in the console? I do. I'll go over there after. Last one is Wings 2 Aces High. I don't know much about this game. I want to play it because I find it fascinating that I've never played it. And it's a Namco game. Sorry about the shaky camera. Fucking, the hands are jittery. N64 time. Banjo-Kazooie. Classic. Actually, while I'm at it, I never end up putting this in my... I finally owned Banjo-Tooie. We've been making a joke, me and Chris, we've been saying like, oh, you're going to buy me Banjo-Tooie this year? You're going to buy me Banjo-Tooie this year? And we finally did it. Banjo-Tooie in the flesh. I wish I had the box of some of these, but I think N64 boxes are really expensive nowadays. I also have custom stickers on the end of these because I don't have the boxes. You can buy a full set of stickers. I have the rest somewhere, but I don't know where they are. I'd heavily suggest getting it if you collect N64 games, but you don't have the actual cases. Buck Bumble. I don't know if anyone talks about this. I believe it's made... Oh, it's made by Ubisoft? I thought this was made by... I wish there was more fucking shit on the cart. I thought this was made by Argonaut, but that's okay. From what I remember, this game is very fun. I remember really enjoying this game, and the little rap was like... Yeah, I fucking love that shit. Good game, though. Probably one of the ones in this collection that people would be like, what's that? How do I get there? Donkey Kong 64. I never played it because I want to play it with Chris because I hear this game's a nightmare. But I'm not one of those people that believes... I need to clean this one off. See, now I'm showing my lacking. I believe people hate this game now, but I'm never going to go with Natural Perception. People really liked Okami. I didn't really like Okami. So I'm going to go with my own perception when I play it. That's how I always go. I never believe... I don't trust reviews. F-Zero X. F-Zero games are fantastic. Down the board. Just every single one of them is phenomenal. Whether it be 1, 2, which I don't remember if it's unreleased or didn't come out in America, X and GX are all fan-fucking-tastic. I've never played the F-Zero 100, but I hear that's pretty good too. Another game. Why are all these pushed forward? Another game I'm going to play with Chris. Glover. Again, showing my wear on the box. Glover is another 3D platformer. I don't know much about it, never played it. It looks charming though, because I'm a platform guy. Jet Force Gemini. Very, very beloved Rare game. Never played it. If I'm going to play it, I would rather play it on the Rare Replay collection, because that is the definitive way to play it. It's multiplayer, and they added twin stick. Chris really likes this game. He thinks I should play it, so I might play it. So I gave him the money. Ocarina of Time, one of my favorite games of all time. One of the very few games I went out of my way to beat as a kid. It's fantastic. We streamed it last year. I don't think Connor liked it nearly as much as I did. I wish he did because I love this game so much. It's so good. So charming. So alluring. I believe Chris gave me this. I've never played it. Mario Golf. I really like the Hot Shots game. So, and if Mario Golf is made by the same people, which I believe it is, then I think I'm going to like it a lot. I also like the logo. How the little golf thing is right there. It's so cute. Perfect Dark. Never played it. The new one just got announced in the Microsoft show, surprisingly. I think this is going to be a great game. I played it once and I got stuck and I just put it down and never picked it back up. Was my big problem before streaming with games. That I would play things, I'd get stuck and be like, I'm done. But Perfect Dark is very, very good. 007 GoldenEye, that's my hot take, But this is, I think this is good. Tristen, the resident Pokemon fan, this is faded the fuck. This is probably the worst. And someone drew on the sticker too, shit. Pokemon Stadium. This game pack belongs to, that's so funny. Good game. I can't remember too much about it, if I'm being honest. I remember the mini games and that's about it, but I think it's a good game. I've never played a game in this series before, But Quake 2. I really want to play more id Software games, especially the old id Software games. I want to give them a shot because the new Doom game was fantastic. And if these are what started it, I really want to play it. But as of now, I've never played it. I have actually played multiple versions of this game, but I only currently own this one. Rayman 2, The Great Escape. That's so cute. They did so well with these. It's always weird. I never know what to say about the games I actually really like. It's a platformer. It's very polished. It's very cute. It's got actual story. And, oh, it doesn't have real voice acting. It's like gibberish, I believe. But it's a very fantastic game. I recommend it. We played this one. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. The Rare Black Cart. Scooby-Doo. Oh, we didn't play this one. Classic Creep Capers. Oh, it must be a PS1 game. Cartoon Network. I love seeing that logo. I don't know anything about this, apparently. I wonder when I got it. Let's just stand these back up for now. What is this? Oh my god, I can't believe I own this. Are you serious? Are you serious? If this is the same game that everyone hates, I'm shocked that I own it. I'm kind of glad I own it, but I'm shocked that I own it. No words need to be said. Super Mario 64, classic game. Redefined a genre of 3D platformers. Even though Croc did it first, that's a joke. Please don't take my jokes. I'm just a kidder, guys. I don't even know what I'm doing here, alright? I fucking don't even know what I'm doing here, alright? Some Turok. Dinosaur Hunter. This game is very hard to see. I recommend playing this on a re-release and not the original copy because it's really hard to navigate and figure out what the fuck you're doing. But I do recommend it because I think the gameplay itself is fun. More of the same for the second game. Got the Rare Black Cart, Turok 2, Forces of Evil. No, I'm kidding. It's Seeds of Evil. Same thing with the first Turok. Virtual Chess 64 is a game that Connor played for about 5 minutes and instantly crashed. It is one of the funniest things. I can't even tell what's going on the cover. It's one of the funniest things that's ever happened on the channel. I fucking love it. The game's alright. It's like it says, virtual chess. Now I have to stand up. There's my collection of controllers that need charging, which is bad. I'm a bad person. On to GameCube. Wow, my body is sore from just getting up. I'm getting old, man. Luigi's Mansion. Played this a couple years ago. It's pretty good. I don't personally care if I have the player's choice. I don't collect games for the cases. I collect them for the discs, but I will try to get a real case when I can. Pokemon channel. Oh my god. I don't know why I said it like that. Black and white case because I couldn't find a colored one. Streamed this a couple years ago as well, surprisingly. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. It's not really a game, but I have a lot of nostalgia for it. Rayman Arena. Sorry if you hear people upstairs. Rayman Arena is a good game. It's like a racing game mixed with other kinds of things. It's just unique in the form of a platforming racing game. I don't think there's anything much like it. I highly recommend it. Sonic Zeros. I think it's pretty good. I know it's a little divisive now that Game Grumps played it and they didn't like it, but I think this one's a good Sonic game. Along with Mega Collection Plus. Don't look at the fucking player's choice, look at me. Sonic 1, 2, and Knuckles, and 3, Mr. Robotnik, Spinball, and 3D Blast. So 3 of these games suck, and 4 of them are good, so that's good. Surprisingly never played Melee on the channel. We had one stream from back in the day, but it's got taken down, so yeah. Very charming case. I like the logo with all the eyes. It was a big step up from the N64 game. Also notice I don't own the N64 game. Take with that as you will. Tack in the Power of Juju. I know absolutely nothing about this game at all, but I thought it had a funny name, which also extends to Tack 2, The Staff of Dreaming. No idea. I think it's made by Nickelodeon. Yeah, it's made by Nick Games. So, take with that as you will. Here's another classic game that I love a lot, but I don't think many people have heard of. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. It recently got a HD remaster, or you could just back it up on your computer and play it in the same resolution. Very charming game, I think. It's a little difficult, and you can tell that the studio, even though it is EA Games, you can tell the studio who worked on it specifically did not, like, they were not very experienced, but I like that they did it. I've never played the sequel, Tack 2, or Ty 2. Ty and Tack next to each other, that's hard. But if it's anything like the first, I know I'm going to love it. I know the third game deviates a little bit. This is 1 to 2 players. I wonder how that works. The third game deviates into more beat 'em up category, but it's alright. Do I? Wow, this is in a completely wrong order. I'm going to have to fix all these when I move, but sorry. Spectre's Origins, we played it recently. I think last year. It's alright. I mean, it's alright. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This is the first Smash game when I realized they had the Brawl Dojo. The Brawl Dojo was one of my favorite things in the world. They never really recaptured the essence, as Sakurai would say, of the Brawl Dojo. Kind of miss it. There's just a little less charm without it. Tatsunoko versus Capcom Ultimate All Stars. Again, streamed this not too long ago. This game, I'd say for a Wii fighting game, it did its job. It set up what the Marvel vs. Capcom was going to be, and it did it well. So this one might be a little surprising. I own the original Xenoblade Chronicles on Wii. As anyone who knows me knows, I love the game. I'm using the inside art. I'm sorry, I'm using the inside out art variant. It's not going to focus on it because I really, really like it. And it still says Xenoblade on the side, whereas some other art variants don't. But I really, really love this game. I know it was kind of hard to tell because Connor got fatigued in the end of the original Xenoblade just because of how long it is, but it's a fantastic game. Disney's Epic Mickey. Ignore the GameStop tags, please. I've never played this, and I might hold off for the remake, but I always found it an interesting concept. I found the world very interesting, and I found the concept very intriguing. One I'm surprised we've never played, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Now, I've never played a Kirby game other than Kirby Superstar. I've never played this one, but I've owned it for so long. I really, really want to do a 4-player with this, with the guys. I feel like this would be so much fun. I don't know when we would get to it, but I think it would be a lot of fun. We've done one game on the trilogy. We played Metroid Prime on the original GameCube, and then we did Prime 2 on this collection. This was a little pricey, so I don't know if there's like a better alternative way to play the original 3 games. But if you have a bit of money, I'd recommend picking up the collection. It's very good. The introduction to My Sims. I think this is the first thing we did together on the channel. I think it's very cute. I think for baby's first sim, it's not bad. So we had played this before on the channel. Rayman Raving Rabbids. We had played this before, but it got taken down. But that's fine. Or did it get taken down? I can't remember. It might still be up. I'm unsure. This game sucks. Just unequivocally. This game is horrible. The absolute dog shit. I'm sure all the Rabbids games are. Sorry if you keep seeing it down here. This is just the most comfortable angle for my arm. I wish I was more professional. I know these are dusty. Please don't judge me. On to Wii U. I should bring up this game, bro. I really shouldn't. People are gonna get so mad. I'm just not gonna talk. I'm gonna put it right back. Nintendo Land. I am currently working on unlocking everything in this game to have a full plaza to do a one-off on this game. It is taking so fucking long, but I think it'll be really fun when we actually get to it. The game itself probably not, because the game's not that fun. I like gaslit myself into believing it was, but it's just not. Pokken Tournament. Again, these are games that I had bought to play on the channel at some point, but then played remakes that came out later. But Pokken, very, very, very good. Now, I must be a slimy biscuit or something like that, because I actually don't hate this game. Sonic Lost World is very different, and it does have a lot of problems, like, not being fucking fast. But I found the gameplay itself to be a little charming if you don't think of it as a Sonic game. I think this is still on the channel. Splatoon. A little bit of Splatoon never hurt anyone. So Splatoon, I really enjoy. Splatoon sucks, man. We did, like, I've never bought a sequel to it. I don't want a sequel to it. Who cares about this game? It's definitely not my alley. It's a shoot 'em up fucking multiplayer thing, and I just don't like it. You may be wondering why I own Star Fox Guard and not Star Fox, whatever the new one is, Zero. It's because the guy that used to be on this channel bought the Zero, and it came with this, and he hated this. He did not want it, so I ended up giving him $10 and taking it from him, because tower defense is in my style, and I don't really like Star Fox all that much. Super Mario 3D World, fine game, This is the most stereotypical, like, fine Mario game I've ever played. It's not too good, it's not too bad. It's like just right in that middle, which is kind of the worst place to be, but it's okay at the end of the day. And lastly, again, I'm using an inside-out variant, but Xenoblade Chronicles X. I bought I'll show you later when I start showing over the house. I just wanted, if you can, the main point of this is the game collection. The house tour is just an ad thing I thought of. But Xenoblade Chronicles X is very interesting. I've never completely finished it, but I have played a bit of it. It did not hook me like Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but I think it was alright. A Hat in Time. Do not buy this version. If you're going to buy A Hat in Time, buy it on any other console or PC. This version, I had it soft lock on me twice. There was consistent frame stuttering. It was the only way for a while to play the DLC. It's the only reason I bought it. But if you can, buy a different game. Or buy a different version, my bad. Clubhouse 51 Games. For what this was, I think this was very cute. It came out during the pandemic, and I think a way to play tabletop games with your friends is very interesting and very cool. I think me and Connor actually played this. I don't think I need to talk about it that much. I just bought this the other day, Daemon X Machina. I need to really go through and get all these stickers off. I don't really care about the stickers, but I probably should. I've always found this game to be an interesting game. I love mecha games, even though I don't own a lot. So I can't wait to dig into that. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. This is the one we played on the channel. I don't need to say much because I just talked about it. Luigi's Mansion 3. Again, we had just played the original game, so of course I haven't gone to this one yet. But now that they're remaking 2, I can't wait to play all of them in order. I'm sure it'll be very fun. This was a little upsetting. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I really, really wanted this to be good because it's one of the originals. I don't like it as much as Hoenn Regions, the Gen 3, but it's still very good. But this remake is alright. It's very safe, I kind of want to see the whole world in like 3D like the newer games, but now I don't because I see how they make the newer games. Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't like this game. I straight up, I tried to play it a little bit. I found out how the Pokédex worked. I tried to stick it out, like maybe it's not that bad, but I just did not like the gameplay loop, so I stopped playing it. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Not my least favorite. It's very, very simple, and it's a little confusing why they made it so fucking easy. So fucking easy. But I think it's fine for kids, you know? Don't need to say much about it. Pokken Tournament DX, just an updated version of Pokken. Everything I said before is accurate. Ruby Arrowfell. Just got this. Chris got it off limited run. And, I don't know. The variant cover is alright. I don't really care. There's multiple variants, and it didn't matter to me which one was which. It's made by WayForward. It's the only reason I want to play it. Super Mario 3D. Oh, I don't own Super Mario Sunshine. That's interesting. Super Mario 3D All Stars. Collection of the 3 games that are slightly better, I believe. Sorry, I'm just enjoying reading Spanish and understanding it now. I just got lost in the sauce real quick there. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Again, good game. I think it's probably the second best Smash game released. Maybe the third best Smash game released. It's all based on nostalgia, baby. I'm spitting nothing but lies up here. So I got this version of the game, yet I have yet to play it. I would love to stream it, but Undertale is such a weird game to stream, I guess. I guess like if you play it, you just get a shit ton of hate, which I don't personally care about. People can bitch at me all they want, and I still won't care. And then Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, the version I played with Connor on the channel. It is a prettier version of the series. What is going on in my brain? My brain's not working. There's a lot of talking. I've been talking for 30 fucking minutes, man. And that was one of my shorter collections. Not as short as my Xbox. Let's get Xbox out of the way. I think it starts here. Frogger Beyond. I have never, ever, ever played this Frogger game. But, I mean, it looks kind of like classic Frogger, so hopefully it's good. Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. I've never played this specific Gauntlet game, but I played Gauntlet Dark Legacy and Gauntlet Legends are the 2 I've played, and I really liked them a lot. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. Legacy of Kain Defiance. I've only ever played Soul Reaver, and only for a little bit, but I liked what I did play. So I bought this game. It looks fun. It's probably clunky as fuck, but it looks fun. Ninja Gaiden. If you hate yourself, you'll play this. That's how I describe this game. It is so hard. I've never beaten it, but I would love to go back and just get good and just beat it. It's so fucking hard, though. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, just another classic Oddworld game. Just fantastic in its own right. Every Oddworld game is pretty good. People really don't like Munch. I think he's alright. I don't think he's that as bad as people say. Although if I replay it, I probably will. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. God damn. Put those away. Never played this one. I've never played a single Prince of Persia game, actually. I'm so interested in the series. I keep buying games from them, but I've never fucking actually enjoyed it. SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom. We streamed this on the channel, but I don't think we streamed this version. Maybe we did. I think, actually, now that I think about it, I think this is the version we did stream, because I think this is the broken version that doesn't work. I think I own multiple copies of this game. Or I don't. I probably don't, now that I think about it. No, I do. I really wanted the version with Spawn. Spawn is such a cool character. The guy who designed Spawn and draws the comics is the one that he designed Necrid. It's the only reason he's in the game. It's really interesting. Spawn is such a cool character, though. That's it for original Xbox. Nothing too big. Moving on to Xbox 360. I wish I had a drink in here. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I enjoy this game, but most people just simply don't. It's a little sad, but I think the building mechanics aren't that bad, and the fact it gives you multiple ways to deal with every single level is very interesting to me. Batman Arkham City with the really bad cover. Like this one's objectively really bad. I can't believe they put all this shit all over it. God damn, put that away, Harley. This version. Jesus Christ, I hate living next to an airport. This version is really good. Me and Connor played it not too long ago. Fantastic game. Asylum, I think, was my preferred of the two, but it's okay. Bionic Commando. This game I have not played. You're starting to see a fucking trend here. This game I have not played, but I think it's going to be interesting. Everyone hates it, and I'm sure there's a good reason. But again, I don't let my opinions get dictated by what other people say. A lot of people tend to be wrong. Now, this game's fantastic. If you just like insane racing, car crashes, and just awesome time, Burnout Paradise is the game for you. I don't know if I'd ever stream it because copyright and music, and I don't want to get the channel taken down. But if you like driving games and you like crazy shit happening in driving games, this is for you. Dead Space. The first one, the best one by far. 100%. There's no doubt about that. The second one kind of dropped the ball a little bit. But this game right here, fantastic. I'm a scared little bitch, but it's okay. Dead Space 3. I've never played this one. I hate that it says better with Kinect because I guarantee you it's not. Just saying. This one is a team-up game. And I'm wondering if the online servers still work for it, because it would be fun to play this with someone. Any game is fun to play with other people. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Good game. I've never finished it. I played a little bit of it just because I'm interested in the series. I really want to get into Deus Ex. I think it's a lot more up my alley than some of the shooter games nowadays. But, you know, I'm a weird guy. Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. So, I've never actually played this game because Xenoverse 2 came out right after this game released. So I bought that and played a lot of that instead. Whoops, I'm tripping over my own feet over here. But this game is probably good. Actually, I don't know. It's Dragon Ball. The quality could be anything. Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection. Only 1 and 3 because of plagiarism, I believe. I kind of wish they just had the second game and redid the music or something. It's a little annoying, but both these games, they're alright. People really like them, but I think they're just alright. Duke Nukem Forever, baby. Yeah. This game is so bad. It was in development for over a decade or something like that, and Jesus fucking Christ. The way it came out is unforgivable. Dynasty Warriors 7. I need to take these. I'm going to get this sticker off because it's really pissing me off. Oh my god, there's a sticker under the sticker. Hold on. Don't look at my feet. I'm sorry. I didn't notice that. Disgusting. No, just come off, sticker. You're sticking to my hand. Oh, this is horrible. Now you're here in the plane. I'm so professional. Dynasty Warriors 7. Never played a Dynasty Warriors game other than the Gundam games, so I have not much to say. But let's just put that there for now. But if that game's any good, I hope it is. Now you'll notice I own Fable 2. Jesus, the whole fucking shelf is coming out. And Fable 3, but I do not own Fable 1. That is because Sharky owned Fable 1. And when we played it, I need to make some room because that's way too stacked. When we played it, it was his copy, and I feel like I didn't want to buy the actual game because I'm a cheap asshole. We played this game, I think, last year as well, Guilty Gear 2 Overture. It's alright. It's fucking definitely not my style of video game. I wish it was a little different. I would prefer an actual fighting game. Mind you, these next three I'm just going to group together. Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and Halo Reach. The only Halo game I ever played was the one on the channel. That is it. Every other Halo game... How many players is this? 1 to 4. Every other game I've never even touched. I only own these because I was like, it's Xbox, you have to. Injustice, Gods Among Us. I'm sure there's a better version of the game out now with all the DLC and all that. I fucking ate this game up. I really loved this game when it came out, but I'm not sure how much it stands up now. NetherRealm can really be hit or miss. Let's put these two together. I own a Kinect, but I've never used it. Kinect Adventures and Kinectimals. Both Kinect games I've never played because the Kinect never worked. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Lost Planet. I'm going to group them together again. And Lost Planet 2. Never played them. But again, giant robot game, I'm down. Any game with giant robot, I'm down. Rayman Origins I've technically never played, but I've played Rayman Legends, which has a lot of content from Origins in it. I think this game is probably really good if it's anything like the second one. Let's group these together. Prince of Persia and Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. Never played a Prince of Persia game, although I think they look good. Resident Evil 6. The only Resident Evil games I've played are really the ones that are on the channel, and 5. I've never really played any other Resident Evil game. I hear this game is absolute ass, though. Prototype 2. Do I not own the first Prototype? Am I that weird? That's so weird of me. No, I do, just not for Xbox. Alright. Prototype 2. Second Prototype game, obviously. Hence the 2. I'm sure it's good. It's just, they kind of ruined Alex Mercer's character in it. You know, left a bad stain in my mouth. Sonic Generations. This is getting a remake soon. I really, really liked this game when it came out, but then through the years, I've kind of had more of a sour taste in my mouth. I wish they picked more creative stages. But, you know, it was picked by the fans, and fans don't know what the fuck they want. Sonic 06, of course, you gotta own this. We streamed this on the channel. You gotta fucking just sit down and play it. The original Saints Row on Xbox. I think this is a remake if Sharky is to be believed. But Saints Row 4 was good, so that's probably good. Speaking of Saints Row 4, Saints Row 4. This is not the version I play on the channel. I played on PC so I could play online with Sharky. I enjoyed it a lot. The Tales series. Fucking Jonathan Frostum's love child. I really, really want to get into the Tales games, but RPGs are a hard enter for me. So I just haven't yet. But I want to, but I haven't yet. Alright, so that's it for both Nintendo and Xbox. I've done a lot of talking. I'm very curious with myself right now. What I did with my Genesis games. Because they're not on the shelf. They're not on any of my shelves. Oh, here they are. At the bottom, where they belong. Okay. Sorry. Don't look at that. Look at this. That's better. So we have... Oh, backwards. Sonic 3D Blast for the Genesis. I haven't really played that one. I played it a little bit to do like a ranking video on the Sonic games, but I didn't play that much, honestly. Genesis Sonic for the Hedgehog, not for resale in the box. I don't know if boxes for Gen S games are rare. Genesis games are rare, but I have them. And then Sonic 2. That's all I own for Genesis. Moving on to the next console, we have the only Saturn game I own, Virtua Fighter. Started a series that is fantastic, part of a Virtua series. And then moving on to Dreamcast, we have Crazy Taxi, fantastic game. I don't think another game could be made like this, although they're making a new one. Never mind, I'm a fucking liar. Frogger 2 is a bit sorry, I keep having to check my voice. I need to get some water or something. Frogger 2, very, very divisive. I used to love it. I played it again. I didn't. I did a little test of it again after that, and then I did again. I don't know what it is with me. It's probably nostalgia clouding my view. Soul Calibur. Apparently this was like the first game on the Dreamcast where it's like better than the arcade port. Again, not the start of a series, but very close to the beginning of a series that was fan-fucking-tastic. I can't wait to see what else they do with the series, because every game is pretty much really good. Sonic Adventure 1, one of my favorite games of all time. There's literally I can't say anything more about it. It's like everyone knows it. It's so good. Sonic Adventure 2, used to hate it, but after doing my A rank stuff, I started liking it a little bit more. And now it's not in the bottom of my Sonic. I'd say it's still kind of in the middle, but it's not the bottom. Sonic Shuffle, baby. This game's ass. It's absolute ass. The models look wrong. Everything looks off a little bit, but it's okay. All right. The PlayStation Collection is going to take me a while, so I'm going to save that and upload it on a different day because I need to get some water and pee. So, maybe I'll edit it in, maybe I won't. Who knows? But I'll either see you on another upload or there'll be a cut right here.